This your boy Heartless coming back to you live with another one. So today I'm going to be going over a few of my projects that I'm in. The one that's the most lucrative as of right now, and how much I'm making per week just from these projects without even doing anything, without any work, without any hard labor, without anything. Just my money making money for me, passive income. So we're gonna go one by one and go over it. And if you decide you want to get into any of these plays, the links will be in the description for most of them, not all of them, but for most of them it will be in the description if you decide you do want to sign up under any of these. So starting up from the top, I just recently made a video about Prosperity Gym Ventures. The contract, like I told you before, it just opened back up, so they're actually accepting new people back in. I just read on the Discord that they're going to close the contracts again after. Let me pull it up here and I'll tell you specifically. So for the announcements, if you go to the announcements tab in here, it says after. All right, so big announcement, was going to wait for the AMA, but we'll be closing deposits for BSC contract once it hits 35 million in total deposits, and the Tron contract once it hits 15 million in total deposits, as well as the Polygon contract once it hits 15 million in total deposits. So I guess they have a certain cap as to how much they want to trade, which I get. It just becomes too much when you have so many moving pieces. So but going over how much I make here. So right now the contract has went up. It was at like little bit below 2 million. Now it's at 2.6. The total is 23 million deposited. I have a total of 9,300 deposited. I was a little low nines before. I did take out this week. It was 1,250 bucks that I took out and I put directly in my account. So let's go ahead and start that up there now. So if we got 1,250, that's the start of it. All right, so we're gonna do plus. So yeah, this has been paying me consistently once a week. I come in here, I claim, sometimes I redeposit some, just depending on my mood. If I need some money to go pay for something, boom, straight from there. And it's paying up to 2%. Since I've been in, it's actually been paying that too. It could change at any point in time, but as of now, it's not. All right, next thing, NovaTech. NovaTech, we just got our passive income payday Friday. That was on this past Friday, well, 2 days ago. And my payout this week was $1,029, which actually equated to about 2.5% that we made for the week, which isn't too bad, compared to Prosperity getting 2% a day, whereas compared to 2.5%. The only thing about NovaTech for me is a longer play. At the end of the day, 2.5%, they don't guarantee anything. Whatever they give you is what they give you. That's what they made that week. Whereas Prosperity, they have a guarantee. So, it could last long, it could not. We don't know yet, but I'm hoping, I'm praying it does. It's because it's paying pretty good money. So that's 1,029. So let's add that on there. Boom, boom. So now we're at $2,279 per week. Next play, Piston. So I have not talked about this on my channel at all. And it hasn't been any reason because it was a good thing or a bad thing. Their contract balance was going down. They implemented this thing called an LMS, which is kind of like what Horde was doing to keep the price stable. As of right now, you can take out up to 3 days with only getting a 10% penalty. And then after that, it goes up to 25, 50, 75 if you try to take out more than those 3 days. So after those 3 days, you pretty much have to compound, or as they say, nitro, because everything is a card theme in this one. So that's what I do. Every 3 days, I compound, and the next 3 days, I claim. And that's my strategy. As of right now, I'm pretty much at 2,000 per week. So that equates to about, 2,000 that I have in total. So if I take out 20 a day, 20 times 7, that's 140 piston tokens. So let's do some mathematicians here. So if I'm getting 20 a day, 20 times 7 equals 140 pistons. They're valued at $2 a piece. So if you multiply that times 2, that's 280 a week. But I really can't say that, because technically, if it's every other I can only withdraw 4 times a week. So we're going to do 20 times 2, because that's the value. So that's $40 a day times 4. That's $160 a week that I'm pretty much taking out of Piston. You know, ain't a lot, but hey, that's $160 that I didn't have to work for. So let's add 100 because I only put 60. So in total right now we're at $24.69. All right, next up, drip. Haven't talked about drip in a while either. But drip, you know, even though it's going down, it's went down a lot, it's still paying. You get what I'm saying? I can't say nothing else about it. And would I recommend somebody? I don't recommend anybody to do anything. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing my journey. But you know, I'm still in it. I took profit once. It's like $1,000, so it did pay me. But as of now, since it's went down below $1, I've just decided to compound because it's not worth it. I'd rather lose this altogether than be taking out pennies. And it makes no sense. And you know, maybe with the things like the scratchies and all the other things that they have coming up, maybe it might go back up. Who knows? But if it goes to zero, I'm okay with it. You know, I'd rather have a bigger risk of losing it all than have, you know, and let that the ratio of winning outweigh that. Because if it does come back, I'm gonna be happy. But if it doesn't, I'm still okay with it. But as of right now in the faucet, I have 2,217 of the drip. So that's making around about 15.87 drip a day, and you get paid 1% per day with that. So 15.87 times 7 is $111, pretty much a day on that. So let's do plus 111. So right now we are at 25.50. And the last play, which I put a video out recently, and you guys went bananas over it, man. And I see why, because it's making about 15% a week on average. The last 2 weeks have been around about 10%, and I think it was 8%, and that's only because they only traded 2 to 3 days out the week, and they still made that. So as you can see right now, I have a total of $7,047. That's after all their fees and everything, which it is an 80-20 split, like I told you guys before. So if we do that, if we do 7,047 and we multiply that times let me see here, 0.15, because that's about the return per week. That's $1,057 that I'm getting paid per week just on that play. So let's add this all together. So in total, that is about $3,600 that I'm making a week without doing nothing. I don't go nowhere. All I do is come to the computer for a few minutes, maybe an hour or two, and press some buttons. That's it. I don't do nothing else. So, you know, I can't complain at all about this. You know, would I want it to be more? Of course. There's never enough. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy with the plays that I'm in now. And I am going to be adding new plays. And if there's any projects that you guys want me to look into and add some money into that you think are good projects, just let me know. Put them down in the comments. I'll definitely take a look at them. But make sure you like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. This your boy Heartless. I'm out.